Mr. Bernardo. Everybody's barking. Everybody. Now it's cool to bark. He's getting some shit from Brazilians. You know that?
Really?
I don't get it. I really don't get it. I was like, what is wrong with you guys? He's like, and someone was telling me Brazilians like the people like that is suffering. You know, it's like, oh my God, my life is so tough. His life was fucking tough, but he just don't talk about it. You know, he's just like, I'm the fucking man. I'm gonna beat everybody up, and I'm gonna be the champion. And people don't like in Brazil. People don't like to hear that.
No. You know what it is? It's the effect of. I feel like in Brazil is the same thing, right? It's like you can't tell that you're being successful.
Yes.
Right? If you have a business, you can't tell this like, man, I'm making $1 million. You know, Americans love that.
Yes.
Brazilians, you have to be humble because you feel bad for everybody around you. So I feel like José Aldo was such a humble guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you fight against guys that talk shit. And Anderson, the same thing, so humble. All the Brazilians were so humble. We never had this, martial art because of jiu-jitsu most of the time. And you have to be humble. You can't talk shit. You can't do all that hype.
Anderson is not a guy that's liked by a bunch of people that they admire him as a fighter, but they never like him as a person. They say, oh, he's too arrogant. Like, fuck you. Do you know him? Do you even know him? You just think,
it's crazy.
He defended his belt 10 times. He's too arrogant. So fuck you. Stop with the bullshit. Come on. Alex is going through the same shit now.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's not a humble guy anymore. I was like, why? If I call Alex now, he'll fucking pick up the phone and say, hey, Rafa, same fucking guy with $40 million on his bank account.
It's just that. It's like they think people can't. And it's funny because if it was an American barking and everything, people think it was funny.
Right? They're like,
but then the Brazilian, you're like, oh, you can't do
confident.
Yeah, my friend was like, my friend was like, I don't like him anymore. He's like talking too much shit. I'm like, oh my God. I feel like I was like you. I was like, what's the problem? Let the guy. He's smart. It's part of the business now. Yeah. It's like you have to entertain people. You have to do some stuff like that.
The only thing is you have to win the fucking fights too. You know, I was super concerned because if something goes wrong, the fall is twice as tall. Right? Because you talk that much shit and you bark on a guy's face and you do all that shit talking, you better get in there and perform. Yeah. Because if you lose the fight, you become a joke for a good. We'll take him 2-3 fights to bounce back from a loss like this.
Yes. No. Yeah. Even more with how many people wanted Bryce Mitchell to lose, right?
Yes, especially that.
So it's especially that. That's
but there was a. I'm gonna pause right there because it was a weird thing because a bunch of people wanted him to lose, but I don't think he got that much shit for the craziness that he said. I think he went out really, really quick. Imagine if it's a Hollywood actor or someone. And of course, he's not on that level of fame, but he's a public person. No. He could have made news everywhere and people trying to cancel him. I didn't see any of that.
I feel like because he's people call him a redneck and stuff like that.
It's so people expected for him to say shit.
Yeah, he's an ignorant redneck, something like that, and people say that and they're
he got away
just let him go. He's like, oh, he couldn't express himself. It kind of
can you imagine Dominic Cruz say something like that?
Oh yeah, no. There's some guys they had
say something like that.
No, yeah.
It's I
feel like some guys
exactly what he means by saying, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. I just feel like he didn't get half of the shit that he was supposed to. It was like
no,
that was it. And that's why I'm saying there was a lot of people cheering for him. A lot of people because like I said, he's this redneck guy. He doesn't, oh yeah, man. Hey, folks, I don't know better. Hey, the Earth's flat, and I love the little mustache guy, and people just he's such a farm boy. I was like, fuck you. He's pretty smart. He's really, really smart. I'm sorry. He's smart enough to be a UFC fighter. Do you know the level of intelligence and skills the guy needs to have to be a UFC fighter? It's not any idiot that that can get himself together to be there and compete at that level. It's like he's smart. He's not stupid at all. He's stupid for some of the ideas he has, but just to be able to group that skill,
learn all the skills
skill
level,
and compete at a high level, a professional athlete on the highest fucking level. He's that's one thing he's not stupid. I tell that. But I had Jean came live on a podcast yesterday, and I asked him. I say, "Hey, what's your next fight?" And he's like, "Look, I don't know, man. I don't see anyone. I think I want to fight for the title." I was like, "Isn't that too early?" He was like, "Well, give me another name to fight." And I looked in the ring. There's no one. He's saying like Evloev should be next for the title, but at the same time, they already saying he's not going to fight for the title. And I think he was supposed to fight Aaron Pico, right? And that fight fell through.
Yep.
And they say because of that, he said no to Aaron Pico. So now they're saying he's not going to fight for the title either. So it's a tough situation. And then I was looking, I say, look, Brian Ortega will be a great fight for Jean Silva.
Yeah.
But Brian is supposedly moving up to lightweight. And but nobody knows. Nobody knows what this guy wants to do.
It's kind of hard because then who else? Yeah,
there's no one else. There's literally no one else. That was the conversation we had yesterday. Look, I have the rankings right here. Volkanovski's champion. Number 1 is Max Holloway. Forget Max Holloway. He's up.
He's gone.
And he's fighting BMF, right? Then you have Diego Lopez, just fought for the title.
Just fought. Can't fight again.
Ida Topura is still in the rankings. He's up.
Yeah, he's up.
Yair Rodriguez just fought. They're not gonna have this guy coming off a loss. Coming off a loss to Volk.
Yeah.
Right? It was that his last fight? I think so. I think his last fight was against Volk, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then number 4, Evloev, who they wanted to fight Aaron Pico. He said no. So now Evloev is not getting the title shot. Then you have Arnold Allen, which my friend was saying is a great fight for Jean Silva. But Jean is saying, well, he's not going to sell any fights. It's like I want a guy who'll sell fights for me. And he's right.
And he's right. And I feel the UFC, they played that game really well. Like coming from, like, for example, how he got this fight against Bryce Mitchell, right? Like he was like he knocked the guy out, and he was like, "Hey, let me fucking beat up this guy," this and that, and that's how he got hit the fight. And I feel like that momentum UFC will use you even more with the weight class like this. That's like you have like some good names, but no special guys. It's not like the lightweight. That's like you have. It's the other problem, right? It's like you have too many special guys, so it's hard to do matchups. So I feel like he has. I don't know if
you just maybe have Lerone Murphy just fought Josh Emmett, so that takes 2. When he really Jean Silva is showing up on number 11th on the rank. Okay, this is fresh today. Yeah. He's number 11 now. So look, it's
maybe Yair Rodriguez or
Yair Rodriguez would be a great fight, but Yair Rodriguez is gonna fight Diego Lopez next. Because of the whole beef and everything, they definitely gonna put these 2 guys to fight.
Oh, they're gonna have to fight him, Evloev.
It could be.
That'll be the next guy. But then the problem is you hire Aaron Pico, and then who do you fight Pico with?
Yeah, maybe Aaron Pico and Jean Silva. I hate that fight.
Yeah,
I hate that fight.
Or maybe Diego Lopez, because then it will be a good fight. Because Diego Lopez has.
They're gonna put Diego and Yair Rodriguez after all the shit they have, like this, this backstage fucking brawl that almost happened. They're gonna write this down. Write this down. Noche in Guadalajara.
Oh,
It's
true.
gonna
Oh my
be
God, yeah.
Diego Lopez and Yair Rodriguez.
Oh yeah.
I
No, they
asked
have.
Yair Rodriguez at
They
the
have.
press conference, say, look, in Brazil, people think Diego it's more Mexican than Brazilian because he also speaks Spanish
Yeah, I saw the video.
and he lives in Mexico for me. He likes. I don't know why the reporters keep putting that way. I never said anything, but I'm the Mexican one. He's not. I'm the Mexican. Oh, man. There's some beef there for
True.
days between those two guys. They're gonna make the fight. They're gonna make the fight. And it's a shitty fight for Diego too. I hate to say that. It's not a great fight for Diego because just Yair has such a but on a second thought, if Diego gets to the ground with Yair Rodriguez like
Yeah.
Pitbull did, the fight's over.
Yeah.
Right? The fight's over.
Yeah.
But that's the fight they're gonna make. So those two guys are out. And
No,
then
yeah. Those two.
when you look at the whatever is left, there's not a lot of options. He has like one or two names if you're not fighting for the title.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna have to give him like a number like 6 or something and make it like a fight night main event.
Number 7, Brian Ortega, or number 4, Movsar Evloev. That's what I think.
So like, yeah, well, so like, it makes more sense and make a fight night main event.
It doesn't sell, right? Like I think the thing, like, do you?
Yeah, but that's why.
See,
That's why you do fight night at the Apex, right? So you don't have the cost.
do you want to
But then
see
you
Evloev
push.
as the champion if he fights Volka and wins? Fuck that. They are scared of that. They can't have
And the
Ankalaev.
problem, Volk said that he wants
Think
to fight
about
right away, right?
Think about this. They have shit. Look at this. They have Merab. They have I even throw shit there saying they have Pantoja because Pantoja is more of a grappler, right? But he throws some punches, so I'm gonna take Pantoja out of that. They have Merab as a champion. Then they're gonna have Evloev. Then they're gonna have Makachev. They're gonna have Bilal Mohammed. Then they're gonna have Ankalaev. They might as and probably, very, very probably, they're gonna have Kamzat Shimaev. They might as well just fucking be PFL with a bunch
Yeah,
of
I
Russians
feel like
that nobody wants
I
to watch fight.
but I feel like that's the problem, right? Like, I feel a few of the champions right now are not entertaining that they sell.
Yeah,
It's a problem because now you have to pay this guy a bunch of money because he's the champion, so
it's
you
a
can't
huge
drop the
problem. Like
standard.
Bilal Mohammed, who wants to see this guy fight?
No, I'll tell you this, but I feel like behind Muhammad and Dickus Duplessis, it's oh my god, they're really on a. They should fight to see who's the worst champion ever on the UFC history.
Duplessis at least talks a good trash game.
Yeah, but
But
his fighting is just like
it's so ugly to see. You cannot believe that the guy is a fucking UFC champion. And the worst thing is like nobody can beat the fucking guy. That's the worst part. Go and beat the fucking guy and nobody can. And he's there like throwing punches like I would.
no,
And
like
he's fucking
eyes
winning.
closed and like looking
Everything.
down at the same time, throwing punches.
Yeah, I would do something like that. And he's fucking UFC champion. Who knows? That's crazy.
Yes. So that's the thing, right? It's like UFC wants to sell, but then if Volk said that he wanted to go back and just fight right away, so it's I don't know. Maybe they will give Yair Rodriguez and Diego Lopez will have to wait for that fight. I don't know. Like you said, it makes a lot of sense. Noche, both of them fighting.
Yeah,
And
that's the fight they're gonna make because
but
that one,
100% they're gonna do either that fight or they're gonna put Yair Rodriguez over the belt. That's why they
yeah,
put Yair Rodriguez at the same card, so they don't have to wait a long time,
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But
Look, when he talks title shot, it's not that crazy because of he's not wrong. There's no one else. There's like no one else that sells. That's his point, right? Say, look, if you look at like Evloev and
or even it's going to be an entertaining fight.
exactly,
That's the main thing too.
Exactly. Well, more to come on that, and I guess that's it. Let's wait and see. But he's coming to my house tomorrow, and
Oh, nice.
we're gonna talk, and I'll try to get some like deeper thoughts on his head on what's coming, and we'll figure that
Nice.
out.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right, guys, leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys think. You think it's too early for Diego? You think for Jean, or do you think there's no one else? Like we just look here. So let us know. Don't forget to click on the like button, subscribe if you like the content, and I will see you next.